What up with it? What up with it? What up with it, bro? I think you and I are probably some smart people, bro, because we hit on a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff.
We hit on a lot of stuff, boy. We hit on a lot of stuff. Except I'm looking really bad about that LP pick, though. I ain't gonna lie. However, even though we're looking bad, well, I'm looking bad on that. I'm gonna say this: can we play? I just hope that we don't start switching our frustrations over to Alperen Sengun because he might be struggling in this game. Let's please not do that as a fan base. Number one, number two. Sure, he's missing bunnies, but he's staying with it. He's still mentally there. If he stops shooting, if he start playing like scared and all that, then we have a problem. But as long as he stay with it and he don't care that he's missing, I'm good.
He did play scared on that one where Cam got the rebound and dunked it.
Yeah, on that one, yeah. But you get one. You get one sometimes, bro. You get one.
It's like I've never. It's like the putting yips. I've never seen any, but I've never seen it like this in basketball. Like, I mean, it's just weird. It's weird. I don't want to make the halftime show about that, but it's
right. Yeah, that's true. What are your first thoughts? What are your first thoughts right now about how we performed in this first half?
The biggest things, Jeff Green was awesome off the bench.
Yes.
They have a ton of turnovers. I said we were going to have 20 points off turnovers. We almost have 20 at halftime.
They have 11 turnovers already.
Yep. They only have 12 three-point attempts. I mean, they're just not going to win the game. They only have 12 three-point attempts.
And Westbrook got 4 of
them. But I mean, we're out shooting them by 11. I mean, you have to shoot so efficiently to overcome being down 11 shots in a game. I mean, that's how we've been beating teams all year. That's why our effective field goal percentage is like 28th, and we're like the 10th best offense.
Yeah.
It's just how it happens.
It's so
and then the Jalen Green, heater continues, man. I mean, it's like he can't miss. I don't know what to say. I mean, it's like he's getting fouled. He's one-footed. It doesn't matter where it is. It's just going in.
I'll say there's two things. One, man, he's taking a lot better shots. That's one. And then two, I brought this up in the group chat. He has a running mate now, man. Like, Amen Thompson and Jalen Green feed off of each other a lot. On both ends, actually. on both ends. They feed off each other a lot. And a lot of times, every time before Amen Thompson was in the starting lineup, when there would be a rebound after a defensive stop, Jalen would be streaking on the court and nobody would be with him. That was a problem for a long time. And now that Amen Thompson's in the starting lineup with him, and Amen Thompson can also get on the break and handle the ball. So you got two guys now who can get on the break, who thrive on the break, and they're making things happen for each other. And it looks good,
You just
man.
said something that really clicked with me.
What's up?
Because I had this memory of last season. Everyone would get real mad at Fred. Even when he was playing well, that he's just not passing the ball up to Jalen like when Jalen's running. But maybe Fred was like saving Jalen from himself because he knew no one else was running with him, and Jalen was just gonna Cam Whitmore it and fuck it up. And now I've seen Fred's been passing up to Jalen a lot, but I think that also what you're saying has to do with the men running with him.
Yeah,
you're seeing that more often.
Yeah, man. I think, and that's another reason.
Resonated in my head because I had a memory of that last season.
Yeah, that did happen a lot last season. But I know there was a point in last season where they kind of sort of switched it up a little bit, where when there was a defensive stop and a rebound, instead of Jalen streaking down the court without the ball, they just give him the ball and let him go and see if he can make something happen immediately. Mm-hmm. That kind of started his turnaround last season. That's just an observation that I had. But yeah, man. Overall, outside of that, man, I'm liking the defense. I mean, there's been some lapses here and there, but
Michael Porter Jr. has 2 shots.
Yeah, which is crazy for him because he one of them I don't give a damn players where he just shoot anything. So yeah, him only taking 2 shots. Yeah, that's That's amazing. That's really good. Westbrook is the game plan again. Like I was saying in the pregame, I'm good with Westbrook taking the lion's share of the reps, getting the most shots up, and getting all his usage.
Yep.
Because that means Jamal Murray is. So I'm good with that. He's
Murray's
4
playing
9.
well.
Yeah, Murray is playing well, but imagine how well he'd be playing if he had more attempts. I don't want that. I don't want it. I don't want it. For the love of God, I don't want that man to get hot. Please. Because ain't nobody going to stop him if he get hot. Not on our team. Amen Thompson, maybe. But I seen Jamal Murray just score on all kind of dudes when he hot. It don't even matter. So let's keep him where he's at. Keep him lukewarm. Let's not let him get hot. Christian Braun has showed up. I thought he would. I thought Christian Braun would show up some. He's having a solid game. But outside of that, man, nobody else is really getting buckets. And I'm good with it. Our bench is absolutely murdering theirs. Jeff Green and Cam Whitmore came in, and Jeff Green really is a good stabilizing force off the bench. I really like him as injury insurance.
Plus 10 in 10 minutes. But he's got 3 fouls. Not that really matters, but
yeah, not that they. I mean, use them all, man. You probably got 3 more minutes left in this game for yourself. So
that's like a Tate pace. 6 fouls in 20 minutes.
Yeah, Tate, king of fouls. He only got 1 foul right now, which is amazing.
He's only played 3 minutes. You give him 20 minutes, he'd already fouled.
Well, you may have a point there. But Tate came in just being Tate. Not necessarily steady, but playing with energy, playing with his hair on fire, and just making plays happen defensively, flying around, and offensively making the right plays off the ball, setting screens for guys off the ball. Did his thing, man. He was a -3, but I don't care about that. Man. I thought he was just being a role player like he was supposed to be, just playing his role. Interesting enough, though, I didn't see Aaron Holiday get in the game. I don't know what that's about.
Mm-hmm. Kind of let the men handle it a little more. I felt like
he can do that with Aaron Holiday.
He's got a couple turnovers. He's got a couple wild turnovers and wild fast breaks too. But,
I don't care. Let him play through it. I do not care. Yeah,
I'm with that. I mean, Ime's keeping him engaged. It was like I was just laughing. It was like such a pop timeout to call it like 30 seconds before the quarter ends to freaking call a timeout and yell at him in. It was funny.
One thing I am a little bit concerned about with Ime right now, I understand it, but I still don't like it. The starters are playing a lot of minutes.
Yeah.
They're playing a lot of minutes. Over the last few games, they've been playing a lot of minutes. Now, it looks cool now because we winning, so everybody's going to ignore it, but it's something to keep an eye on. I don't like it. We've been talking that 20 minutes already.
But I think part of it is, like, again, you get it done early. This game's done by the third quarter. You let it roll. But he's got to, like, trust the bench to, like, hold the 20-point lead, which I think they can do, but he's just got to do it.
Yeah,
I think the first, like, 5 minutes of this half the first 5 minutes of the half or the last, like, 2 minutes of the third quarter will be the key inflection points of whether this is going to be, we're going to let them back in or not.
Yeah. Do we see Reed Shepherd?
Yeah, I think Reed plays tonight. I think he'll play, like, 8 minutes.
I wouldn't mind him getting some rotation minutes right now in this third quarter.
Again, I'm always for it. You know me. So
yeah,
I don't care.
Yeah, let them play themselves out of some shit. You know what I'm saying? I understand Ime's point though. He don't want to let bad habits fester, but sometimes you got to play out the bad habits. You got to get it on film and see how bad
it is. I'm not worried about
it is.
Reed making bad habits either. Like, he's not the type of guy I'd be concerned about that. I mean, I wasn't
passing up good shots is a bad habit.
Yeah,
he's made a habit out of that all season.
But he wasn't doing it at the end though either.
Nah, he wasn't. But I want to see some of that G League Reed in this game in their fourth quarter. We handle our business. We should be able to see him in the fourth quarter. But I still expect Denver to come out in the third quarter. Guns are blazing. They're going to find ways to get going downhill with Westbrook, and Jamal Murray going to get loose on the outside. They're probably going to get Michael Porter Jr. more engaged too, because for him, only taking 2 shots is unfathomable.
Yeah.
No way.
In a game like this, for sure.
Yeah. So I don't think – they still got that championship DNA, man. So there's a certain level of respect we still got to have for him. But we definitely need to keep our foot on the throat. I'm sure Ime is saying something. I'm sure he's putting up a few mistakes on the film right now in the locker room to show everybody. He's one of them kind of coaches where, as good as you may think you were, he's gonna find something to coach you about.
He's a perfectionist on defense for sure.
Oh, hell yeah, on defense. There were a couple of breakdowns on defense, but besides those, I mean, it's the Nuggets. I mean,
46 points is 46 points. It's an NBA game. I mean,
exactly.
And this is not like a super slow pace. I'd be interested in what the pace will be at the end. But I mean, it's not like 94, but it's probably not what the Grizzlies games were. They ran him in as a screener a handful of times, which I thought was interesting on the on-ball screener. I didn't really think they were super successful, but I think they just need to explore it to figure out how it can be successful and what the lineup, what lineup works with that. I think they got to play Green at the center though, Jeff Green.
Yeah.
They got to take Adams out, run Jeff Green at the center. He can be in the dunker spot and let it roll.
I want to see some 5-4 pick and roll with a man and Şengün with Şengün handling the ball.
Yeah,
I want to see
been good.
Yeah, I think we need to really lean into. I said this before, but we need to lean into some of that Amen Thompson short roll game.
100%.
Yeah, we need to lean into that.
He's not the type of guy that should only be having like 2 assist games. I mean, not that he's not going to. I don't think he'll ever average 10 or 11. Just depending on how you feel as him being a point guard. But I mean, he has too much playmaking ability for this not to go untapped here with this team. But I mean, I feel the same about Şengün. It's like if Şengün would just do some of the stuff that Adams does. Like he saw that quick behind the back pass to him in for the dunk.
Yeah.
I mean, Şengün used to do that stuff. He's just gotta he's gotta find it again. I mean,
Şengün is seeing a lot more attention though. He's getting a lot more defensive attention. So not as easy.
I mean, I agree.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of stuff that's open that he's just not seeing. And
that is
he'll
true
figure
too.
it out. He's smart, but
that is true too. I do think Ime has probably coached him down a bit when it comes to the passing because of he doesn't want high turnovers. I get it. But there's parts. Greg Popovich used to do this with Manu, where he would just let him be him. That's why he was coming off the bench, because he had more freedom to be himself and be creative, because that's what makes him great. Mm-hmm. We got to find a level of that with Şengün too, because I don't think under Udoka we've leaned into Şengün's playmaking ability as much as we could.
Yeah.
Granted, he's had a few triple doubles. He's had some double-digit assist games, but not as often as you would expect for a guy with his kind of court vision.
But I mean, like, I think if Jalen's going to be not like this version of Jalen, but if Jalen's a good version of himself, and then down the road here we have either Cam or Reed come in and start, then Şengün's best version of himself is probably one that averages 16 or 17 points, but 9 or 10 assists, because he's diming it up to people who are making open shots, who are making dunks, whatever the case. And then
got some of that Boris Diaw in him.
Yeah, that
Diaw was a better shooter, but Boris Diaw was a way better shooter. But Şengün has a lot of that has those same passing chops.
Yeah.
Was
100%.
he on the bench coaching with Popovich when Diaw was still over there?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
He might have been because if so, you would think, he maybe would have.
No, I don't think so. I mean, Diaw was on the Bobcats in like 2010 or 11 or something. He was on those Steven Jackson, Gerald Wallace, Tyson Chandler.
So Diaw wasn't even there when Ime was coaching with Popovich then.
He's probably there whenever
he was with him. He might have played with him though.
Yeah, he played with him.
So Ime should be familiar with a big guy. I mean, but Timmy could pass like that too. Not often, but Timmy could pass, so he could facilitate. You could run a lot of stuff. They did a lot of high-low with him and Alberto. What's that dude's name? The Brazilian? No, the Argentinian guy. I forgot his name. But they used to do a lot of that high-low. Fabricio Alberto, yeah. They used to do a lot of that high-low with Timmy and him back then, man. It was good stuff. And we need to implement some of that too, man. Like, I know it's a different era, and it's a three-point shooting era, but there's still some of those elements of those games where if you implement them today, defenses won't know what to do with that because they're not used to playing it. So
you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go find some clips of like where he plays on the Turkish team, because I don't know. I felt like he played a lot at the elbow, but maybe he just really didn't. Maybe he was doing all this passing from the post and even from the wings and stuff. I don't know. I need to go watch that. I need to be more.
There should be some on some games on YouTube.
Yeah, on YouTube. Yeah. I can go find it because like there's just something like where he's like not comfortable. And and that's why he's not seeing it. And like part of it's the attention he's getting. But I mean, he played on the Turkish team. They all triple teamed him. I mean, he was like the best player on the team. Like it's not weird.
It's a different game over there, though, man.
Yeah,
They're more professional. Everybody touches the rock over there. Over here, it's you got your best couple of players. They get all the shots. The rest of y'all just go stand in the corner.
No, I hear you.
Yeah,
but we could. But the thing is, we could play more European because of our personnel.
We can.
I mean, we definitely have some
should know that
guys, but we have a lot of guys that can move and cut and space and do all the all the things that would be needed.
Yeah, I wonder how much Şengün is missing Thiago Splitter on the staff, because I know they were real close. So I'm just curious about that. I don't know. Just throw that out there. I don't know. Second half tipping off right here, though, man. Rockets should be able to pull this one out. Yep. That 114, 104, or
114, 102.
114, 102. Yeah, that's maybe.
I think whoever like the 120, 122, 106. That's probably a little closer.
Yeah, it's probably going to end up being closer. Hope so. Look, hey, good for the Rockets agenda. That's all I know. Well, man, appreciate you coming on again, Mr. Slaughter. For
Absolutely.
all 75 of you still watching. Again, go to the YouTube.
Man, we're getting some great numbers. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, it's coming up, man. It's coming up. We doing some things over here at the Round Robin, y'all. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you follow everybody on the Round Robin. You can see all the people down there below. And make sure y'all have a good rest of your night. Go Rockets. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Everybody come back again. And we out.